Ooh, just enough time to line up the camera. Badly. Just me lining up the camera badly. Anyway, that's enough of that tune. It's terrible. The drum beats are all out. It's like they're running on a fucking Commodore Kim 1, not enough CPU power to do them fast enough. You want unlimited lives? Oh, we've got to go. Not this shit again, right? No. 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 Okay. No. 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 Matt Furnace done this music. So, as is usual for Domark Tenjin, whoever they're trying to hide from by changing their name. These are not the best graphics I've ever seen. It's like if you give a kid, like, you know, a digitised picture of, you know, the colouring in books, and then he fills it in with, you know, the cheese package with a Neos mouth. Well, he'd be very happy, but am I supposed to go over here? Nah. Why doesn't he turn round? No idea how I got him to turn round. What's going on here then? I can't go any higher than that. Ah, bloody hell. I probably should have paid more attention on the YouTube video. Ah, bollocks. Means I've got to play more C64 games. Problem is, I've played most of the ones I want to play. Probably played all the footy games. Yeah, I'm not playing Claps or Knight Rider. Fucking hell, that's a multi-load. Yeah, I think I've done all of these actually that I might want to play. Should add that caveat. I can't read what the bloody things are called. I think Laserhawk. I can't remember who does that actually. Is that a budget game? It's gonna be shit if it is. Played Last Mission. Ooh. I never review or play Lord of the West on camera again, because I've done that perfect already, innit? It's the best one in the world. Brilliant game. And the review went brilliantly, so it's a brilliant video. And two brilliants cannot be beaten. Anyway. I presume that says Living Daylights. I bet that's a multi-load. Yeah, I'm doing this on purpose, so the arseholes will click off. Click off, go on. Just click off, mate. That's Livingston, I presume, over there. I don't know what Little on land is after Little Icarus. Not that you can probably see that. Oh, you can actually. It's a fucking miracle we can see the screen. Well, I played Lost Tomb. Sounds like something. What about Lords of Time, eh? Illegal Doctor Who style game? I don't know. Yeah. Well, I've got nothing to say, so I guess I'll go and make a roll up then, innit? Hey. Oh, this is a great fucking loader. How am I gonna know if this works? This should have been long enough. Man, it smells like someone's boiling lamb in the hallway. Yes, one of the cats must have done a smelly shit. One of those wet ones. I used to hate boiled meat. My mum would make that, and then from the water of it, she'd make rice, and she'd be like, "Why don't you like it?" My mum doesn't actually talk like that. So, this could be the last roll up for today. Is that a police car or an alarm? No, it's a police car. Just hurry up and fuck off, mate. Yeah, I can't say I recommend using this thing to play C64 tape games. Because you just don't know. This is like the 5th game that doesn't load now. Bollocks. I mean, do something. Change the fucking colour at least once. Fucking right, mate. No, it's obviously loading in something else. Whatever it is, this like that, it's a fucking shit game. Although all the tricks they used on, you know, squeezing in redefined graphics into, you know, a 5K, 3.5K free in basic VIC-20, you could use on the C64. So you could write, you know, all the code with the data statements for your redefined graphics. And also your sprites, you could poke them into memory and then reload. Reload the rest of the actual game. There is an advantage to that because the smaller your program, the faster the program runs. There's not a huge difference at all. Yeah, I've turned into that bloke Matthew on that sitcom with Samantha Anus. Sorry, Janus. I don't know why I said that. Obviously hilarious. Lightforce has got a shit loading screen. Actually, I don't think it has a loading. It's got a shit loader, basically. What the fuck is Brutal Aces? Okay, I haven't found my review of Bubble Dizzy or uploaded it anyway, but I remember not being able to find it particularly easily. So we play Brainstorm. Probably another fucking standard Commodore loader 1983 piece of shit. Now these are real tape images, so why is it called Brainstorm? It's got Brainstorm there. And it's not like the W and the R is right next to each other, and the keys are quite big on the C64. Sorry, they're not quite big, they're the correct size for fucking keys on the keyboard. Look at the fog, must be winter. But that's not going to work if you can't see the fag smoke. Silverbird and Firebird, they were different prices at one point. I think all Firebird games were 250 to start with, or were they Silverbird games? I can't remember which came first. However, it absolutely amazes me that people even search for the term, which came first, stars, galaxies, or black holes. You fucking dumb cunts. And I did have a theory about what black holes actually are. But more importantly, I worked out how to do stasis. Now, it's a bit 50-50 this one, but then I bet most stasis chambers are in cheap sci-fi, because I don't know, usually they're called hibernation units, in the more expensive thing. If you invented some sort of beam that stopped every particle moving, well, whatever it is you could put in stasis, so in a chamber, basically, then nothing would age. And I think that's why time stops when you go in a black hole. Because all time is the movement and transformation of particles and energy. Obviously at the quantum level. Didn't say it was possible, just explaining my idea there. Have I got mute on? I don't know what that means. How do I change it? Maybe you press M for medium? No. Oh, you got a fucking mouse cursor there. And I fucking hated this on every game. I was kind of cool on Spellbound because I was like, oh, I wonder if I could do that. And I could do that. I worked out how to do software screen blitz. Which is what you have to do. Basically save the area, splat some graphics on there for a menu that pops up, and then put back the graphics that were underneath. Very simple. If my channel weren't dead, I might actually do that. What the hell am I supposed to fucking do? How am I supposed to, like... How'd you get out of there, you bastard? Maybe you can only continue the line to the end. With this joystick and this fucking shit game design, how'd I even fucking do that? Next. Now you may think that was a shit video, fucking 5 minutes of blank screen and a shit game. But I got my roll up, so there's that. Bride of Frankenstein. I don't know what that is. It's not System 3, so it'd be version 3. Brian Bloodaxe? Could be. Apparently Dan Dare 2 is good, and it's better on the C64 as a game. you know, before you compare graphics and sound. According to Kim Justice, because she likes those kind of games where you like, you know, walking around solving puzzles. It looks alright, but I don't like them kind of games. So Dan Dare 3 it is, mate. I mean, I was so young when I got a VCS that I was still reading things like Whizzer and Chips and the Dandy and Beano. Yeah, those were the kind of comics I was reading. I don't remember having anything, you know, beyond that sort of childish, cartoony sort of level. Until I got the Watchmen in like 1989 or whatever, when it come out. I remember I had that book on the plane going to work in Cyprus. Boy, was that a mistake, but we're not going to talk about that. Someone's either got the brush cutter or chainsaw out, I don't know. Yeah, my garden needs a fucking chainsaw massacre, mate, that's for sure. For sure. If I had a C64 as an adult and I just started smoking, I bet you any money I would have fucking had a cigarette while each game loads. Luckily I'd already had a cigarette about 5 decades before that. I took a drag on, you know, a cigarette in the ashtray in the house before you say anything, and that was disgusting. And I was like, oh, okay. And I don't know if it was on purpose, but my dad let me try a bit of the worst beer, and that's Long Life beer. It's disgusting, piss water. So we are actually on joystick control. We are. Looks really nice actually. So you can shoot their shots, there's that. You've got a jetpack obviously, and a traffic warden's hat on. Am I supposed to go in here? Is that supposed to happen? That looked like an end of level boss. It's quite impressive graphically, I have to say. Now if this is an arcade adventure, we've got a problem. Ooh, it's draining my energy down. What a bastard. It's probably revenge for killing his boss. You'd think they'd be happy, innit? Actually. Oh, fucking hell. So I'm already kind of stuck. Because you can't go further up. You can't go further this way. There's nowhere else to go. Okay. Am I missing something here? What are you supposed to do now then? So is that jet fuel now? That's the end of that review then. This is not a great day for gaming. Not a great day at all. And the joystick's fucking about as well now. Yeah, the joystick is sticking, you bastard. Yeah, it is. The repair has now failed. Full failure on the repair. Yeah, should be able to work with that. Dante's Inferno is shit. I played Daredevil, Dennis. You know what? I don't know, so I guess Darky Pete, we're playing that then. No, the joystick's still sticky. Never heard of this game. And who can blame you? Yeah, luckily, at least 2/3 of the games I actually bought, which is most of my games, were actually good games. Certainly above average. Now on the Amiga, after a few disastrous purchases, and well, actually started with the ST. First game I got for the ST was Deep Space by Psygnosis. It's shit. I did play Star Raiders on my ST, but I can't remember if I bought it, because I've seen the box so many times. I know what the box looks like. I actually got 1 or 2 copies of it. So I don't know if my mate gave me a copy of that back then. I don't want to load or save the high score. Oh, this is Cytronic. Oh crap. So the graphics are way too big for the screen, so I don't like it already. These graphics would be fine in the Amiga high-res interlace mode. Yeah, this is, nah, I don't like this. Well, I don't have to keep pressing fire at least, so as that, I suppose. They take multiple shots for fewer enemies to it. Nah. Absolutely ruined the you know, the gameplay mechanics of Centipede there. They would have been better off just ripping off Millipede, which I don't think, definitely the C64 didn't have a Millipede knockoff. I think there's something called Minipedes, that might be on the Big 20, but it's not Millipede, it's Centipede. There's no DDT bomb and all that. We're not playing Death Star Interceptor. I played Death Star as well. I played Delta yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yeah, I don't know if... yeah, I remember saying there's no point playing Deus Ex Machina on the C64 unless you've got the audio tape, so... Yeah, Dragon Ninja, I haven't renamed the file yet. Yeah, I seem to have played everything. I don't really want to play Drop Zone because I have to play Drop Zone on a quick shot turbo, so straight away it's not necessarily a great joystick, and none of the ones I've got are in great condition. So Dungeon Adventure, I guess that would be. If I did it from classic mode, I could go back and see the full title in it. Now, if you haven't got a turbo loader, I'm just going to give up from now on, or at least flashing lines and a slightly faster loader. Can't call it turbo unless it's at least twice as fast. Nah, this isn't good. It's probably a shit game. Switch to classic mode. Classic mate. Bloody hell, there's a lot. Dodo's. I'm sure there's something called Dodo's Lair. How do you actually put it in there? Said the teenager. Well, I can obviously boot it, but I won't see what it's called. I always stick with the old dungeons. Oh, crap, I'm going to have to go through that again now. Buttons are too close together, innit? I don't even want this. No, we'll stay in this mode. And, oh, luckily it did remember that. Why do none of these games have like an actual name? Dungeon Adventure, yeah it is, see? So we're having to find a fluky solution hack to get around yet another design flaw on this thing. The file browser is atrocious, it's horrible to use, hasn't got any of the shortcuts that other systems that use this horrible fucking method. It should just be, you know, 32 characters wide and a couple of columns. You fucking ruined it, mate. Nah, you're gonna say, yeah, but the Amiga 500 Mini plays hard disk file games. Now that's good, but the problem there is, where you're gonna find the hard disk files for the games you want to play. You're not gonna come with any. I don't think they've said what all the games are gonna be yet. Definitely, there should be Lotus 2. Lotus 1 is infuriating to play and you only get to see half the screen. Lotus 2 is better, and Lotus 3 has got frame drops on the Amiga 500, which is the only thing they're emulating from what I can tell. I don't know if it's got AGA. I'm not sure actually, I'd have to check that. These fucking loaders are shit. Just do something. At least change the colour when you load the next part of the program or whatever. It didn't even flash up to say anything. These are crap bollocks. Rock it up the bum for you, mate. This one didn't even come up with found or anything. I'm getting bored with these fucking shitloaders. They're probably fucking text adventures written in BASIC by some loser. At least mine had colour Petsky graphics. Duck something or other. Now we'll come out of this directory, I think. Just looking here. Alright, elevator action. Is that what it's called? He's not on here. All the other games I can see are shit. Shit! Where is Eureka and why is there side 1, side 2 game? Bollocks, mate. Evening Star is something to do with trains, like a train simulator thing. Not playing Evil Dead, obviously. I think I've played too many C64 games. I think that's it, really. Just gonna have to give up. Not finding anything to fucking play. Don't want to play the games I like on this shit fucking joystick. At least my Quickshot Turbo, which may have been a shit joystick, had rapid fire. So there. Let's try rocketing that one along. It's very boring for me doing these videos like this. The least they could do is have these flashing lines. I mean, what are the odds, like, you know, 3 games in a row or whatever, I've got the crappy standard Commodore loader. That must be like less than 10% of all games. Shit. Screen seems a little bit less... trying to think of the English word for what I'm thinking now. Can't think of it. Vibrant, I suppose, is the closest. Colours are not, well, the image is not very vibrant. I must have put the brightness and contrast down for the yeah, pre-sunrise video I did last, whatever that was. Have a look, yeah, definitely it. I've gone crazy with the contrast, mate. There we go, much better. It's out of focus anyway. Boy, that must be hypnotic on a projector. Now, I suppose technically I could plug this into my projector, but I'm not wasting a projector bulb hours on this shit. Now, yesterday I managed to watch 4 out of 5 episodes. I then want to watch episode 3 of Universe with Professor Brian Cox of the BBC. Well, he's usually on the BBC. He may be on other channels. He don't work for the BBC. Yeah, it's quite an interesting show. they didn't really explain how the universe come into existence. Certainly they didn't talk of colliding membranes and the intersection being where the universe is born. Trying to think whether they had black holes in there. There weren't that many alien planets in the Alien Planet episodes, and over half of those were not rocky worlds with, you know, any kind of like habitable zone. I think there was only about 6 in total. There was no CGI, they just filmed them in, well actually there was some, but not close up on the planet's surface. That was just weird places on planet Earth taken at weird times between sunrise and sunset. Or is it the other way around? You know what I mean. Maybe a bit the old BBC Top Gear, you know, camera lens, colour filters, effect filters, them things, bit of perspex with some graduation. I don't know, mate. Now, have I played this game? I did actually try and find a football game for the VIC-20, and there isn't one. I am stunned that no one ripped off international football, soccer, whatever you want to call it, on the C64 to put it on the VIC-20 with 16K expansion. On tape, obviously, that's how most illegal conversions happen. But not all, as Star Battle and Jelly Monsters by Commodore would prove on the VIC-20, obviously. There is no decent football game on the VIC-20. It's really bad, actually. That's what puts it more in the ZX81 era than the 16K Spectrum era. Although I don't think Match Day is A, particularly great, and B, I think you need 48K for that. Well, Aslan's decided to sit on me. Although Aslan looks more like Jonesy these days. Aslan's quite a small cat, it's a medium-sized cat, I would say. His fur is longer than the fur of the largest cat in the house. So the difference is actually quite big, I would say. I'd say there's a 50% difference in overall size. Yeah, I'm talking bollocks because there's not even any loading music. Even shit loading music for me to fucking, you know, say, oh, listen to the music. So yeah, there's no decent football game ever written for the, you know, VIC-20. That just beggars belief. I don't believe that at all. It's just unbelievable, mate. Trying to think if there's any other, you know, scrolling sports games that would be similar to playing a football game, you know, like ice hockey and stuff like that. I can't think of any of those. It won't matter if you move the screen in character blocks, because the only thing that moves, you could just make them, you know, the crowd in the background. So you wouldn't even need to do that much. You could just have like a plain white. Yes, I have played this. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I have played this. Yeah, like Everton then. Thank you, I love my defenders all the way back there, thank you. Wow, these graphics are huge. Luckily it does appear to be me moving the ball to the top of the screen. So it is joystick port 1. Up in here then. Yeah, they've made the screen so big that the computer can't actually successfully have enough players on screen at the same time to actually pick one worth of shit near the ball. It's a problem with this game. I mean, if you can only see half the screen, I mean vertically, you know what I mean. I want to fucking move to the other side of the screen, that's all. Jesus Christ. Luckily your goalie's not too shit. So that whoosh whoosh noise is George Costanza's new suit. So I can't even get the ball to fucking put the... And they're not even moving left and right. What's going on? See? Fuck, you know, it's taken me 2 minutes to fucking do that. Ah! Yeah, bollocks, I don't like this. F1 Tornado, I don't think I played that. It's a budget game though. Am I disturbing your sleep, Aslan? Right, you had biscuits, you had wet food. You're too sleepy to want a wee. So what's going on then? What you broken, mate? You broken something and you're trying to hide the fact by being nice? What other Mastertronic games could I play? Let's see, I had Spellbound, but I won't play that. Not my kind of game anymore. Same reason I won't play Everyone's a Wally. Well, I did really like that game. There probably are quite a few memories of playing that. I'm guessing I was playing Everyone's a Wally the Saturday after the Saturday I bought it. I seem to have a memory of like playing it early in the morning, and that would only be a Saturday thing. Couldn't do that before school. I didn't play C64 games before school in the morning, obviously. Yeah, Zeppelin games. I don't know if I played this actually. I know it's a budget game. Nah, I think the next bit of tidying up in the media room, or projector room if you want to call it that. Although I do have a nice hi-fi in there as well. And a pencil and a pad of paper, so there's all kinds of media going on there. Yeah, you know what, it's a bad idea to do this, because I can't think of shit to say. But anyway, I might clear out the 2 half-width bookshelves, because they're the only ones that are extra deep, and therefore the full width of a magazine. And then unpack most of my magazines. I would like to know exactly which computer and video games magazines I do and don't have from the early to mid 80s. I think I've got full sets of 82, 83 somewhere. But there are sets that are missing, and those are the ones where I looked at the covers and I was like, yeah. I probably saw the scans as well and I thought, nah. But now I want the full set, and obviously they're hard to find. I think people are hoarding those at the moment. and they're much more expensive than they would have been 10 years ago. In fact, I remember making a list about 7 years ago of the, the issues I needed. And fuck knows what happened to that bit of paper. It was on the bookshelf with the magazines. So when I had a spare bit of cash, I would think, oh, I'd have a look for those. Maybe buy some. Now, I got a hell of a lot of duplicates because I did manage to find some in, I would say, brand new condition. They were back then. Fuck knows what they smell like now. But yeah, when I first got them, I think they're sort of like 84, 85 era. Not a crease on them. Not a crease. Paper was like absolutely white. There's no yellowing of the paper at all. No fading of the print. Nothing. Staples were all shiny. The fold in the centre of the A3 bits of paper making up the magazine, they're all perfect. They were absolutely mint. And I think I only paid something stupid like maybe 10 quid or less for each of them. And I think I bought all that they had because they didn't have a complete set or anything. I'm thinking, I wonder how much they're worth now. Good thing too, because even though I'm retired, I can't actually afford to be retired. And the government is trying to kill us all off before it has to pay a pension. It's a good thing all the dumb fuck millennials are going to get fucking diabetes. Well, a massive proportion of them. Because they're going to suffer the COVID. They ain't going to find a cure for COVID. They haven't got a cure for the flu. It's just a vaccine. So it's going to be a vaccine for this for the rest of eternity. Now, what else did they have on? I can't call it The Universe because that's a different sci-fi program. Universe with Brian Cox. We'd go that one. The professor, not the actor. Yeah, they were talking about the first stars, which I kind of worked out. They were talking about the cosmic web, which is where, the 10, 15, whatever percent of matter that makes up the universe that isn't dark matter would coalesce. The dark matter kind of made this weird spidery web thing. And where patches of them intersect, you obviously get like, a network that crisscrosses of strands of, I believe it was just hydrogen then. A single proton and electron to you and me. No! I hope one of those is fucking rapid fire. No! But I don't want to play games that ain't got rapid fire built in. It makes too much racket for a start. You can't hear my genius commentary. I can't play this game. I have to be like holding a joystick like this, and now I can't move the joystick. And this fire button sticks anyway. Alright, let's see how. Come on! If that at least had been like, really nicely coded though. I'm not so sure about the pet ski water waves there. They probably could have put a little kink in there. I always get blown up and I don't even get to know if that's fucking rapid fire. I think it is rapid fire. You bastard, right, fuck you. I was going to say you can fly over it. Although you should be able to do that. There's no reason why. It's not a two-dimensional world. How many lives do you get? 4, I think. Good. No, it's not. It hasn't done anything. Is that speed up then? I think that's speed up. I don't want speed up. So that's my problem, right? I can't play a real C64. I have to play it with this shit. And this shit hasn't got rapid fire and the joystick is shit on it. That's why I'm having problems playing all these games. Let's check out Falcon, which was I think Steve Lee's last C64 game. Rock it up the bum. Well, Aslan, as much as you appreciate my mattress emulating abilities, even though I've lost weight, fucking gums, innit? I think I'm only playing on this thing because I can't think of anything to actually watch, either on the plasma or worthy of the projector. Maybe I'll go and make some pizza dough or something. You know, it's quite cold today. It's not great. Yeah, it is 1987. So this is based on some sort of book. I don't know if there's a connection there. Virgin Games and Sphere Books, because Virgin obviously had their own books. They used to do those weird little, game collection little A5 books that was like, 10 or 20 typing games. And they were literally just called Games for your VIC-20 or Games